Hello all, this is Elvamerk from Appetite for Destruction. This video shows a bombing run conducted by A4D and myself as FC against Razor Alliance. Essentially, we've spotted Razor Alliance 2 jumps out, and they've brought an Oracle fleet of about 50 plus, and you'll see what's about to commence. I got a Vagabond on scan already.
Which gate?
We're at Armok Gate, but if you're bringing a bomber, you're second wave, so.
I think that back is 1 hours.
To which spot to warp, second wave?
If
If you're second wave, you can warp to Dylos, but you have to be cloaked and in.
Scimitar on scan.
Okay. Warping to Dylos.
Okay, hold on, here they are. Essentially, they've warped one scimitar up into the bubble to see if we'll bomb that one scimitar while burning a interceptor off the gates to warp to a ping.
That's bait.
Yeah, they warp to a ping. Yep, Darkland jump back in. Darkland decloak and jump back into K-Q.
Doing it. Okay, what do you want?
Just hold your cloak. As soon as this bubble goes down, I want you to drop or crash the gate and drop your. Actually, go ahead and decloak and crash the gate now. Do it, and then drop another bubble.
Pop it.
Drop it. Oh, we might have gotten him.
They warp.
Here we go. Oh, align. To a scimitar, alias, align. Decloak, drop bubble. Decloak, drop bubble. Second wave, go ahead, line.
Woohoo!
I didn't get no damage readings, but
I didn't either. They might have been too quick.
No, they went through. You got them. There's a bunch
Oh,
of
I got a ton of them.
There's a bunch
Okay,
of
nice.
I gave
Oh!
him as they jumped out.
Well, there you have it. A nice second bubble from a fleet off a ping. Nice alignment and bomb droppage, and we ended up killing 21, including 14 oracles and the rest of their pods. Total lost was for Razor was about 3 billion ISK and a whole lot of pride, and that's an end of another A4D fleet.
Hello guys, it's Planeers, and for today I'm going to bring you the several stages that we went through in order to get a fight. First of all, we were actually lucky to have a corpmate spot an enemy fleet near M-N. He said, "Hey guys, there's like 8 Zealots and 3 Orneros going our way. You guys wanna form up and kill them?" Now, we weren't exactly sure where they were going, but knowing Curse, Volmi is a crossroads system, so there was a good chance that they would pass there. We would try to form up and try to engage them more or less around the Volmi system. We still needed to form up though, and for that situation those Orneros needed to be neutralized, so I asked for a Falcon. Yes, I'm gonna get trolled like hell, but yes, I asked a Falcon with full Galente jammers, and in order to keep ourselves alive against the massive DPS from the Zealots, I also asked for 3 lodges, and we brought 3 Executors, 3 Tech 1 lodges, should be good enough. For me, the most important thing is to sort out support ships first, and well, we had ECM and Logi sorted, so everybody else just had to bring DPS in the form of a armor ship. Either armor cruiser or armor battle cruiser would be nice. We don't really have doctrines in A4D, we have guidelines. As long as people bring the appropriate ships that meet the guidelines that we want, it's good enough. We would still need to ensure that the engagement would happen, and this is really a very stressing part, because if the foes see you, they might just run away, and then you gotta start thinking about baiting and all that sort of stuff. Fortunately, our foes solved this problem for us. They saw us, their scouts spotted us, they knew what we had, and they decided to jump into us and take us on. I was dual tabbing with 2 DPS ships, so Kaloon took over as FC for this fight.
MIX primary. MIX primary, I need jams on ART. MIX primary, I need jams on ART. ECM drones on SIC. MIX primary.
Our strategy was pretty simple. Primary the lodges, with both ECM and DPS. Most of their zealots were also fitted with dampeners, meaning that from our 3 lodges, 1 was dampened and not able to help our Hurricane. Our Hurricane was going down pretty fast. On the other hand, their lodge was still looking pretty good.
Primary target still MIX. Primary target still MIX.
I'm cool. We lost something.
Yep, our Hurricane is down.
Reps to hand.
MIX, guys, MIX, come on.
MIX.
MIX primary, jam everything else.
More or less at this point, our Falcon manages to jam all their lodges, and our primary target starts to go down real fast. Now, also if you look at the pretty lights coming out from the zealots, they started to primary Pascal in the Falcon, and our Falcon went down so fast that our logistics pilots did not even have time to freaking lock him up.
Falcon
ART
down.
and unknown Neros. ART and unknown Neros. ART and unknown Neros. Do it.
Gemstone SIC.
Get jams on SIC. I need secondary point on Jose, JOS. I need tertiary point on PAL and a Zealot.
They're
Primary
de-aggressing some of them.
Roger. ART is primary, guys. ART is primary. All damage on ART. Come on. ART, overload. Overload now.
Having lost 2 of their logistics, our foes decide it's better to call it off, so they de-aggress, orbit the gate, and try to jump out. They need to wait for 1 minute.
Proteus still aggressed.
Roger. See if you can get bumps on Proteus. Focus on bumping the Proteus. I need a secondary point on SIC. Secondary point on SIC. PAL is primary.
I have a scrim on
Proteus still aggressed. Everybody else de-aggressed, but Proteus on me.
Okay. Get a bump on him. Focus on bumping him.
He's still aggressed. I think he doesn't know that he's aggressing me.
Focus on bumping him. Overload on PAL, please.
PL is going down. Secondary.
User joined your channel.
SIC primary. SIC primary. Get bumps on CAL.
Right now we're trying to focus on bumping the Proteus because it's the most expensive ship they have, but he is afterburner fit and we're slow, so our bumping effects are not going the best way.
SIC primary. Get secondary point on Gavin.
They're all at 0.
Try to focus on bumping him.
Mike is not at 0. Go point Mike.
I've got a scrum and web on Mike.
Okay, Mike is primary now. Mike is primary. Switch to long range ammo. Mike is primary. See if you can still bump that Proteus. Try to bump the Proteus, please.
Look at all these drones eager for bloodlust. They're way more funnier than sentries.
I still need a secondary point on Jose.
Oh, and yes, Dexter just remembered to switch on the damage control and the CCM. Better late than never. Well, eventually these fellas de-aggress and jump out, and I just wanted to make a couple remarks here. The fact that we focused on their logistics was really the strategy that led us to victory, because once they lost 2 of their lodges, they basically started de-aggressing. The fact that these zealots had dampeners on their mids was important to neutralize one of our lodges right from the start of the battle. And there is yet another important factor that I only understood once I saw their kill mails. They were fitted with beam guns, not pulse guns, so they were fitted with beam long-range guns. And this explains why they killed our Falcon so efficiently. And the Falcon was 50k away, and it just poof, it just popped so fast due to them being fitted with beam lasers. This also leads me to believe that they made the wrong choice by starting to target the Hurricane, the DPS ship, because had they started to focus on our Executors, and our Executors were also 50k off the gate, they could have easily killed our Logi, and then focus of course on the Falcon, and then move onwards towards our DPS ships. They would melt, as you probably saw what happened to the Hurricane, and even the Harbingers were going down pretty hard. So yeah, I think they really had a chance to win that battle too. And this is pretty much how a brawling fight goes, although we did had the opportunity to set up for them, as I showed on the beginning, but oh well, when you go roam on other people's territory, that's pretty much what happens, and that's pretty much what happens to us when we go someplace else. When they jumped into Volmy, they went to a safe, and they stayed on the same safe for more than a couple of minutes, and Han Lecter, a fellow from our fleet, had a prober there, and basically he probed them, and we jumped onto them again. Not that this is something special, it's not the case, but it makes me wonder, because they acted as if they were kinda lost, so it just makes me wonder if we killed their FC during the fight, and if they were just unsure on what to do and then got surprised by the prober and by our fleet once again. Okay, nevertheless, this is how PvP on it goes, and I hope you guys enjoy it.